Just a few days ago, the Prime Minister called Nigel Farage's plans to abolish indefinite leave to remain for migrants racist and immoral. Now, the Prime Minister is going to outline how he will end what he calls the golden ticket for asylum seekers, making it less attractive for them to attempt to come to the UK.
So is it racist to crack down on asylum seekers? Joining us now is broadcaster Fahim Mohammed, who says, yes, it is racist. Migrants are being used as scapegoats, from a Tory political advisor, Leon Emirali, who says, absolutely not. This is a response to the public's concern about immigration. The Prime Minister said that Reform were racist with their approach to immigration policy earlier in the week, and you're agreeing with him.
Well, you know, when we are looking at immigrants today, migrants especially, there has been a set precedent that has been said that they are all criminal. They are now the ones that are costing so much of the taxpayers' monies when it's actually the billionaires that are actually costing us more. And they are all being demonised in one particular way. And that is only because they are coming from one particular or two particular backgrounds, Black, African, Asians, and mainly as well Muslims, right? If this was white Europeans that came in, we will be pulling back. We'll be showing more compassion. We'll be giving that.
Is there a backlash, do you think,
100%.
from the broader community?
100%. Yes, there are concerns, but the concerns are not what it needs to be. Yes, we need to tighten up. We need to have control. But I think because they are being looked at in a particular way for who they are and where they come from, that this is definitely, unfortunately, a racist, policy from both sides.
Leon, your grandparents on your father's side are Muslim. Your ethnicity is Turkish Cypriot and Ukrainian. But do you think there is too much focus on immigration that the Prime Minister seems to himself be pulled into this debate because of Reform and their policies, which he himself describes as racist?
Well, there's definitely a bit of that, Susanna. I think the Prime Minister is reacting to the political winds, but we can't deny that immigration is at the top of every single voter, nearly, you'd be led to believe, list of priorities, above health, above things like education.
But is that not because politicians push that issue there?
Well, look, Nigel Farage, I think let's address the elephant in the room. Nigel Farage is very good at gauging public sentiment, and he has gauged that the public are sick and tired of spending close to £5 billion on asylum seekers, of what they see of taxpayers' money that could be diverted into other areas in British society. And I think Keir Starmer, as the Prime Minister, is reacting to that, but he wants to win the next election. And I think
the question we're asking, though, is it racist to crack down? Where is the dividing line, do you think? When is it legitimate, not racist, to be tougher on controlling migration and asylum? And at what point does it become racist?
Ed, I don't think the concerns here are about people's skin colour. I don't think it's about their faith, their religion. I think it is about numbers. It's about sheer numbers and the pressure.
That's not correct.
The level of numbers are putting on our health service and the public services.
On the streets, it is totally different. When you see even the councillors that are speaking, yes, some of them have been vetted wrongly and they have actually now been criminalised and taken away from Reform. Over the last 4 months, 15 councillors of Reform have been actually caught out with being, racist and things like that. But then you also have people like Danny Kruger, who's talking about anti-Islam.
About the level of immigration into this country. I think every mainstream political party, from Reform all the way through to the Labour Party, even the Greens are talking about
said that
the levels of immigration.
You said controlling is OK.
Exactly.
At what point does it become racist?
I think when they actually are just talking about it because they are actually looking at these migrants from a particular background. Like I said, whenever it was white European immigrants, we never had this kind of outrage. We never had that.
It's a big argument about
European they were
migration.
invited into their homes. It was an open sort of door and policy.
You're they were given,
they were given even the rights to come in. These people don't have a right, and there is a backlash also with the fact that
migration from Eastern Europe was very controversial 15 years ago.
Well, we're not talking 15 years ago. We're talking about now and even recently. And it is definitely a disparity with regards to certain people coming from certain backgrounds. We've seen Danny Kruger even openly. He would never say certain things in the Conservative Party, but he's saying it openly in Reform because it's allowed or it's tolerated. Whether you like it or not, it's seen that way to be a Reform voter as well.
No, I do take umbrage with that, because I don't think it's true that to have a concern about immigration means that you are concerned about the colour of someone's skin, their faith or their religion. It is simply about what it means for the British taxpayer, people who get up early in the morning, who work hard.
Well, you've
they
got
want their
selective
taxes
kind
to
of
be spent
memory
on
as to what's
public
going on the
services
streets,
that will serve
unfortunately.
their families.
No, I'm sorry.
And will not
you
necessarily go to in the asylum system, which I think everyone agrees is broken.
Look at my comments. The first thing people say is vote reform, meaning that if they come in, people like me will be out. So I'm sorry, people that are saying it on the everyday basis, they are attacking people like myself.
Fahima, I'm not saying racism does not exist.
Yeah,
I have also been victim of that
and
kind of narrative. I'm not saying it doesn't exist.
And these parties and these councillors and a lot of people that are actually coming on there because they feel that this is what they are going to bring into this country, like a miniature Trump version, and people like me are going to be out.
This debate is going to go on. This debate is going to carry on, isn't it?
We'll put your points, Fahima, to the Minister at 8:30, because it's obviously a serious
100%.
concern that the debate itself about policies on immigration having that kind of broader effect is a big concern. Thank you both very much indeed.